y'all, what's up? It's me, Lena, and I'm back with some Backstage. This episode was juicy. This episode, it was like a little juice up in this episode, but this episode was like, okay, it made some good turnarounds in this episode, and I'm just like, wow. And you know, it's just like crazy. I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of more storylines being opened. I feel like that they, like, for Scarlet and Kit, I feel like another storyline opened that maybe they could elaborate more, maybe with like Carly and Vanessa, especially Julie. I want to elaborate more on that one a little bit more. I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? But I think Denzel might do something that might affect his career. So let me tell you how it started. The dancers was rehearsing. They was doing really well. You know, Maria, she's like, y'all did good. I'm very impressed. But she needed a choreographer. So Carly automatically thought that she was going to pick her. But she picked Vanessa because Vanessa is the best, you know, doing choreograph and stuff like that. So she is going to choreograph a trio. Jenna, Sasha, and Carly. Oh, Lord. That's no good. So Julie was like, no more PSAT. She was so happy until she was talking to Denzel. And then the principal was like, can I talk to you for a minute? So he was like, I thought you got great scores. And she's like, yeah, but let me tell you something. Are you trustworthy? He's like, trustworthy is my middle name. Actually, Roland is my middle name, but I trusted you enough to tell me that. Denzel Roland Stone. Roland Stone. So, yeah, she was like, look, I paid somebody to do it. So he was like, that's cheating, that's cheating. I thought that was a crime. Like, can't you go to jail for that? Like, taking somebody's SATs? I guess maybe because that's just the preliminary SATs, the PSATs, but I don't know. I thought she can go to jail for that. But yeah, he was like, you didn't disappoint yourself or your parents, you disappoint everyone. So yeah, she was like, whatever, you're just so annoying. But meanwhile, Scarlet went in this class and this guy was singing, you know, I was like, oh man, he looks so old, I hope he's not a student there. But he was just a superstar, Riley Marcus, super famous, super gorgeous, Scarlet said. She was like, who needs Denzel's video when I has his face, that's Madeline, they had Madeline, when I has his face to look at. He seems to be spending time there throughout the legs of his tour. When his tour wasn't going, he's going to spend that time there and teach the kids. And she wanted to learn some killer R&B vocals, but he said any genre would be fine. So he was like, I want you to do a song about your roots, because he sang a song about his son and his family. So Scarlet was like, I don't have no roots, I was adopted. So she's going to figure out for Riley, I was like, that's crazy. We about to do some more storyline. Hopefully, I thought they was like make her go find her birth mother, but that's probably for another episode to see what's gonna happen. But you know, I really want to see about that. So yeah, meanwhile, Vanessa was choreographing them, and Carly was like, maybe you can demonstrate it for us. She can't. She cannot. So, you know, Gina was like, oh, well, she did stress communication was good. So then Carly did some stuff. And Sasha was like, no, I understand what Vanessa said. So then he did it. Then Gina was like, oh yeah, that's so awesome. So then Vanessa was like, Carly, go curl up in a rock on the floor. So then I was like, oh. Then Gina had to sit on top of her. I was like, oh. But I knew Vanessa wasn't going to do nothing like petty like that because she's professional. Anyway, but yeah. So Principal Duran, he was like, oh my, I got to talk to you. So then Julie was like, I know. He was like, congratulations. High five. All right, let's just act like we wasn't arguing like the other, like a whole bunch of episodes ago. We was arguing, we was like battling. So she got the highest scores in Keaton history, and he wanted her to put it on the website. I'm like, why are they doing this? It's like, no, like, oh my god, this is no good. She told Denzel, she was like, I'm sorry, I know, but I feel terrible. But the shirt she had on, I got like a jacket form version. But yeah, anyway, she was like, I know, I feel terrible. So she's like, I'm not expelled. So then he was like, okay, like he got RBF or something, you know. So he was like, well, are they gonna pull you out? I don't know what they're gonna do. This is getting crazy. So he's like, look, I'm gonna help you. He might try to like help her or something. I think what he's gonna do, he's probably going to say he took it for her and covered for her, and she might not. Like, I think that he might, I don't know, I think he might say he took it for her or something. He might do something that might get him expelled. So yeah, so she won't get expelled. But yeah, Kit was like, Scarlet, you owe me a vocal sample. So the Scarlet was like, do you want it by your musicality? Does it come from your birth parents? And she's like, no, musicality comes from the music that mom and dad played, the piano lesson that mom and dad paid for, from your real family. So Scarlet was like, I just want to see my real family. So she's like, we are your real family. So Kit got really upset, and I see why she got upset, but Scarlet is really just trying to figure out, like, why can she sing? Because I don't know if their parents could sing. She said it was vocal lessons, but you can't just get, I mean, you can get a voice from vocal lessons, but you can't get a voice like Scarlet from vocal lessons. Okay? But yeah. So Kit was like, you know, she was upset, but she left. She was like, look, I need that vocal, I need that, you know, piece for my album. And I'm like, Kit's just using the whole school as a recording studio. She ain't got to pay for no time. She don't got to pay for no time. But yeah, so Scarlet ended up singing something Johnny Cash inspired, which was the music that her dad played around when they was kids. So then, you know, Riley was like, you know, it's not really working. Close your eyes. Think about when you was a kid, you used to play. She was like, yeah, the carpet was dirty, the sofa was dirty. So she tried it again. He's like, no, it's just not working. So she's like, who cares where I'm from? It's where I am now that matters. It's like, that's true, Scarlet. That's true. Scarlet was dancing, that freaking split scared me. And Maria was like, yay, clap, clap, that technique is great. And then she was like, oh yeah, that's not Vanessa's technique, that's mine. So she's like, why aren't you doing your practicing? So she was like, I'm a rock, I can't really practice much. So she was like, why didn't you pick me? And she was like, well, you a best dancer, but you not fit for this, Vanessa is. So she's like, oh, because she can't dance. And she's like, no, because she can just do it already. So she was like, look, rocks don't complain, Carly. I'm like, yeah, listen to your choreographer, okay? Be the rock. Be the rock. Yeah. So, you know, Carly went to Vanessa. She's like, I will listen to you. She's like, you think I will make you sit on the floor? You a dragonite. She's like, I'm a freaking egg or something. She's like, no, you a dragon. I'm going to give you a soaring finale, a pache. You're going to do this and that. She's like, why? You want me to fail, don't you, Vanessa? Because you know I can't do a pache. So she's like, yeah, but I got a new technique. Vanessa uses her crutch to do it. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And like, Madeline's back here like biting herself. Like, she's just like so freaking cute. Like, she's clean. She's a clean dog, you know. She's just acting like this because she's on camera. But yeah, anyway, so she's like, yeah, you can use the crutch, you can use my crutch to do it. So I was like, oh, that's so nice. She was like, why are you being so nice? She's like, look, you the best dancer in this class, and I really, 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 really need this. So we're gonna be nice to each other. So that was really nice. Meanwhile, Scarlet was eating her chips, and then Riley came over there and like eating her chips. I'm like, don't touch that chips. What's wrong with you? But anyway, he was like, look, she's like, I can't access my blood register to get my musical roots. So then he was like, you know, my son, that's actually my nephew, because my brother passed away and I took him in as my son, and hopefully I won't be able to replace him, but hopefully he'll look at me like I'm his father. So he's like, look, it's not always about straight up blood roots and where you exactly come from. It's about what's been around you, you know, where you are now. So what he was like, what's your favorite song now? So she's sang this like little lullaby song. She's like, where did that come from? He was like, did your mom sing that? She's like, my mom doesn't sing. So it's like, what? She was like, I don't want to be wrong. And the principal's like, look, no false modesty. She was like, taking the picture. She was like, she would just look so sad taking those pictures. He was like, look, you better look happy. Like, stop. He got some nice skin, but his side cut haircut is really weird. I've never seen it before, but he got some nice skin. But it was like, are you here to tell me again about how I'm not your real family, Scarlet? So then she was like, no, but I keep singing this song about the sweet child in a blanket. The kid was like, Scarlet, mom sang that to us. I know you want to think that your birth parents are like with you in there, but we are with you too. So then I was like, oh. She was like, oh. And I was like, oh. So then they ended up singing that little song together, and I'm like, she's probably gonna use that for Stafford, which is really sweet and really nice. And I'm like, aw. And she using that on recording studio. She ain't got to pay for no studio time. Just like free studio time, basically. But yeah, so they kind of made up a little bit. Then it was time for them to dance. Sasha picked Jenna up when she did some flip. I was like, what? And then Carly, it was time for the hatch. She freaking hatched. Vanessa was taping. They was doing so good. Carly went and jumped off that thing, that podium. I'm like, girl, wait a second. Didn't you see what happened to Vanessa? You need to calm down. And you know what? They was like, well done, Vanessa. Carly, like, it was all her choreo. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But anyway, Vanessa was like, look, oh my God, I just got a voicemail. The X-ray said I could take my cast off. And Sasha was like, oh my God, that's so exciting. So this is really exciting. So, you know, Vanessa's going to be back in the game pretty soon, so that's pretty exciting. But hopefully she don't abandon the Streets crew, you know what I'm saying, because she still have to like help them out too. Well, she don't have to, but you know, it would be nice, you know, if she stayed around, because they started like her so young. Meanwhile, the last thing was, Julie was like, we need to talk to the principal. And she was like, I can't lie no more. He was like, explain more. And I'm like, what you mean explain more? Like, anyway. But yeah, so then he was like, can I talk to your office? Then Denzel saw it. So then I'm like, oh my God, I told her not to do that. And I'm just like, I don't know. I think Denzel's in the bus in there saying, oh, I did it, or I told her to do it, or I paid somebody to do it for her or something. I think that he's going to end up doing that. I think so. I think he's going to end up doing something that might get him, like, kicked out of school for her. Because I don't know. But I don't know, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. And I'll see you guys next time or tomorrow for Backstage again, because I cannot wait to see. Oh my God, what's it happening to Julie? I told Julie not to do this. I specifically told Julie, don't you go pay that girl. And then she was like, and I was like, you need to stop. But guys, thank you for watching. Go check out other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.